Hey everyone, it's the Underground here. I saw Christopher Robin tonight, and I'm just gonna do a quick review on it. Um, I was a huge fan of Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid, and I still am. And I bought the merchandise. I watched a lot of the TV series, and one of my first video games I ever played was a Pooh Bear game, so that was really fun. And yeah, I love Winnie the Pooh, and when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was a little nervous at first, but very excited. So, this is my quick thoughts on it. Um, I loved it. It was awesome. There's a few flaws I have with it, but I really enjoyed it. Um, so, the story of the movie, for what I can remember, anyways, it's pretty late, so sorry if I'm a little iffy. So, the story, long story short, is Christopher Robin is working a lot, and Pooh Bear has lost his friends. So it's up to Christopher Robin and Pooh Bear to find them, but also Christopher Robin to find. It's also important for Christopher Robin to learn that it's good to be himself again. So yeah, and I thought the story was really good. One of the things I really like about this movie is, well, there's a lot of stuff. Uh, One is the CGI. The CGI of the characters is pretty well done. And when they're holding the characters like Christopher Robin or his daughter or his wife, they're actually the plushies, because I saw some of the behind the scenes and they actually had real stuff to interact with. So that was pretty cool. And the characters themselves are really good. Like, what Christopher Robin goes through in this, it kind of reminds me of Hook in a way. It's kind of like a Hook type story, which I thought was pretty cool. The only thing I don't really like about Christopher Robin is what he goes through in this is really good. The problem is, though, he kind of, with the situation he's going through, like not being there for his family, and he has a big deadline to get through. If not, he's fired basically. And because of that, well, he's also going to let down a lot of people, and he doesn't want that. So, to make a long story short, uh, what he goes through in this is a really good struggle, but for what he goes through in this, the problem I have with it is there's times when he's kind of a little too mean to Pooh Bear. Now, because of that, that is coming from the stressful of what he's dealing with, which is really there, and I really like it. But once in a while, it kind of distracted me from the film, because I'm not used to Christopher Robin, the character, being like that. But Ewan McGregor, you may know him as Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. I thought he pulled it off really well as, as being the child again, and also being the adult version of Christopher Robin. I thought that was pretty cool. What he goes through in this, I really thought was good. And the characters themselves, all the characters we know and love. Pooh Bear, he has a very good heart. He's cute as can be, and just the way he says these things, it sounds just how Pooh Bear would say it, and it sounds really nice. Some of them you could probably write on a T-shirt, and it would be pretty cool. And some of it makes pretty good sense. And the other characters are who the other characters are. Piglet is scared, but he tries to be brave. Eeyore can be gloomy. Eeyore is gloomy, but most of the comedy comes from him, and that's some of the comedy from Eeyore is pretty funny. And Tigger is all hyper and thinks before he does stuff, and all the characters are the characters we know who and love. The main characters are mostly Pooh Bear, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet. Roo, Kanga, Owl, you do see them, but not as much. So, but it is really nice to see them. And one thing, and yeah, I'm sorry, unless I have a script, I'm not really good at this, so I'm sorry, but that's one thing I really liked. Again, flaws-wise, I can't really think of many of them. There was one scene that, well, one of the neighbor that Christopher Robin has, he appears in the movie twice. There was one scene when Christopher Robin first meets Pooh Bear, and when he takes him to his house, he tries to hide him. And the neighbor comes up and wants to play a game of cards. Now, that I understand, but at the beginning, and I think it appears near another part of the beginning as well that you could have taken out, but I that's just my opinion. But another thing I like about this movie is the way how it looks. It looks more of more if the characters were real, like the Hundred Acre Wood and stuff. The Hundred Acre Wood, it looks like a normal forest, but just the way how it's shot and how it's looked, it looks really nice, like you're actually in the Hundred Acre Wood, and I like that. And something else I really like about this movie is we know in the books that Christopher Robin imagines these characters, but in the movie they change that to make it like the real, so people can interact with them. I thought that was a really clever idea, and I hope maybe if they make another Pooh Bear movie, live action or animated, they explore more of that. I just really enjoyed that, and the rest of the cast as well, I thought was really good. I don't remember their names, but I thought they were really, really well done. And also the music was nice. It was really cheerful, and it got a little dark at times, but the music was really cheerful, something I really expected from a Pooh Bear movie. Uh, I kind of would say the ending was a little rushed, maybe, and the movie kind of maybe dragged on a tiny bit once or twice, but I thought it was really good, and it's something I really enjoyed. And also, one thing I really like is the beginning. I won't go into detail, but I thought the beginning was really nice, especially especially if you're a big Pooh Bear fan like I am. Now, also, if you're a fan of Pooh Bear like I am, you'll notice there are a few nods to the books or the animated movies, and I thought those were really, really well done. Now, before I go, I want to talk about one scene. Well, not one scene, but one part that made me cry. Now, I can cry easily, but when it comes to movies and that. But there was one scene that made me cry the most. There's a scene when, spoilers by the way, just skip a few minutes ahead. There's a scene when Christopher Robin finally blows up, and he yells at Pooh Bear. And, after that, he feels really sorry, and Pooh Bear leaves. And, Christopher Robin, he eventually, he finds Pooh Bear, and, Christopher Robin says he's sorry, and says Pooh Bear is a wonderful bear, which he is, he's Pooh Bear. How can you not love him, right? And, Christopher Robin and Pooh Bear, have a nice hug. And that's the moment when I cried, because it was a nice... These are two best friends, they're family, so it was really nice to see something like that. And it did make me cry. And yeah, I loved this movie. There's so much stuff I really liked about it. There's some things I didn't really mind too much, like, overall, I just really enjoyed this movie. I mean, there were some flaws, yes, but I just really enjoyed it. It was cute, it was funny, I really loved it, and I hope they make more Pooh Bear movies in the future. I don't know if they'll make any more live action Pooh Bear movies, but if they somehow make into a movie series or just an animated series, I would watch it. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Is it the best movie ever? No, but I loved it. And I cannot wait to watch it again. And, yeah, I just really enjoyed it. With that said, everyone, I give Christopher Robin a 7 out of 10. It was cute, funny. If you're a fan of Winnie the Pooh, you're gonna love it. If you just want to have a good, relaxing time with your family, go to the movie theater and watch this. It's definitely worth the ticket, and if you're a fan of Pooh Bear like I am, you'll definitely enjoy it. And, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm skipping. Unless I don't have a script, or after I see a movie, long story short, I'm not going to remember much of it, so that's why I'm used to having a script. But I loved this movie. My family loved it. My little brother right here loved it. And we just had a great time, and I cannot wait to see this movie again. I'm hoping it comes out around Christmas time, because I would love to get this for Christmas, and I might even buy the poster. I just really liked this movie. There's some things I don't like about it, but I really liked it, and I cannot wait to see it in theaters. And I cannot wait to see it again. So, yeah, if you liked this movie, comment down in the comments below. I really like to know. And who's your favorite Pooh Bear character? I love to know. Personally, I love Pooh, but Tigger's my favorite. And yeah, this was a great movie. And again, like I said, I can't wait to see it again in the future. And as always, everyone, I'm Stitch Underground. I review and I entertain you. See y'all next time, and take care.